I stretched my chin and said nothing. Zhang Yi and Zhou Yi also said nothing. They saw their companions change sides so easily, and they felt so depressed, even though they also wanted to join Zhang Qi, but they didn't have the face to speak. 17 I watched a good show and was satisfied. So, I Liu Lin, Jin Yi, and He Dan. Zhang Yi and Zhou Yi looked eager. I saw the word desire in their eyes. I know they're waiting for me to speak. Alas, I won't. What's the matter? I glanced at them casually. There was no intention of giving in. Without my nod, they could only leave in disgrace. Liu Lin was responsible for collecting firewood, protecting the fire, and cleaning, which was the babysitting job he wanted to do. Jin Yi responsible for cooking, also known as the cook. He Dan responsible for making some simple weapons and traps. Under my arrangement, we lived a delicious life. Snake pot, grilled fish, grilled chicken, and many stews. We had different dishes for every meal. A week later, several people had gained weight visibly. The 5 people on the other side could only eat wild fruits every day. All the wild fruits nearby were swept away, but they still couldn't fill their stomachs. Without the blessing of filters and makeup, they all looked haggard. Netizens joked every day. We are in the same live broadcast room, but we seem to be watching 2 different variety shows. One is Metamorphosis, and the other is Longing for Life. Not only netizens have this illusion, the program crew has it. These have nothing to do with me. I was holding a freshly baked chicken in my mouth, looking at the obedient little brothers, feeling so comfortable. Just when I thought we would spend the rest of the time in peace, Zhang Yi suddenly appeared and broke the peace. Oh no, something happened. Zhang Qi is missing. 18 I was startled, my feet slipped, and I fell from the tree. The wild boar rushed over and caught me with its body. Because of it, I only felt a little pain. Are you okay? I climbed down from it immediately, and I was relieved to see that it was safe. But why is it so nervous about me? I narrowed my eyes, and my hesitant eyes swept over the wild boar. The wild boar froze for a moment. I looked away and looked at Zhang Yi. What happened? Why didn't you tell the staff if someone is missing? Zhang Yi had a hard time saying it, so he could only urge, this is very complicated. Hurry up and follow me back to have a look. I moved my nose, and there was a smell of blood on Zhang Yi, and a faint smell of gunpowder. 19 Zhang Qi looked like an acquaintance of my previous life. Some things I need to wait until the end of the variety show to verify, so she can't get into trouble. I immediately got up and followed Zhang Yi with my brothers. When we arrived at our destination, keenly discovered that all the cameras here were gone. I sank my face, and a group of men with guns quickly walked out of the cave. They were Type 95 pistols. Everyone squat down and put your hands on your head. Liu Lin was a little confused. Is this a new script? Why didn't the program team tell me in advance? He Dan, maybe it's for the authenticity of the program. I squatted down, put my head in my hands, and said in a deep voice, it's not a script. It's a real gun. He Dan laughed. How is it possible? The program team conducted an assessment and investigation when choosing this place as the filming location. Sister Qi, you are very powerful, but pistols are not something ordinary people can see. You must have made a mistake. Bang. A gunshot that shot into the sky interrupted He Dan's words. Everyone's face turned pale. It's actually true. Sister Qi is right. Of course, I was right. These guns are the weapons I am most familiar with in my previous life. Everyone was scared, and Liu Lin and others glared at Zhang Yi. You actually betrayed us. Zhang Yi's face was not very good. They have guns. What can I do? If I don't do it, others will be in trouble. You, enough. Stop fighting. I interrupted them in a deep voice. My eyes kept observing the surroundings. At this time, we were all tied up in the cave. Inside the cave, there was a masked man in black guarding, and there were 2 men in black at the entrance of the cave. Except for me, Liu Lin, He Dan, and a few other prisoners, Zhang Qi and Zhou Yi were nowhere to be seen. Where are they? They were taken away. Zhang Yi's face was full of fear. After we got up this morning, we were going to find food as before, but we didn't expect that. As soon as we came out of the cave, we found that the cameras were smashed, and then we met these people. My face was not very good. Desolate island, deep mountains, uninhabited jungle. These locations combined point to a territory that I am most familiar with. That is the territory where drug dealers make drugs. In my previous life, I died at the hands of the drug dealer leader just when the mission was about to be completed. They were cruel and vigilant. It took me 5 or 6 years to gain their trust and catch them all. It was also after so many years of getting along that I became more aware of how cruel they were in treating traitors and prisoners. This is not a joke. This time, if we don't find a way to escape, then all of us will have to die here. But the people around me are all spoiled stars. These few days of life on the deserted island are not enough to really temper them. If they knew the truth, they would definitely show their feet. What should I do? What should I do? I closed my eyes and tried to untie the knot behind me while brainstorming. Suddenly, a panic sound came from outside the cave. Wild boar. How could there be a wild boar here? The guards in the cave were also attracted out. I opened my eyes suddenly. At the same time, I untied the knot, and I hurriedly got up and untied everyone. Then I took them away from the cave. The wild boar was still attracting the firepower of the drug dealers. With red eyes, I took the others to a safe place. Find a way to contact the outside and call the police. Did you hear me? I saw that they were still in a confused state, and they were so angry that their mouths were foaming. I turned around and left. Just as I was rushing back, I saw the figures of Zhang Qi and Zhou Yi. They were tied under the tree, and there was still blood on their bodies. I was shocked and hid behind the tree. Tell me, who sent you here? Zhang Qi opened his eyes, expressionless. Zhou Yi's face was full of horror. I really don't know what you are talking about. We just came to the deserted island to participate in the variety show live broadcast. If you don't believe it, you can go and watch the live broadcast replay. The leading man in black whipped Zhou Yi a few more times. I looked around and found that there were only 3 people here besides the leader. They had guns and hostages in their hands. Don't go up rashly. I took out the slingshot I made before and applied a green liquid on it. The liquid of this plant is poisonous and can instantly paralyze the human body. However, the slingshot can only shoot one at a time. I have to seize the opportunity. My eyes were sharp, and I quickly approached the nearest man in black. I took advantage of his inattention and knocked him down. Then, when he looked up, I shot the slingshot and hit the leader. Then, I twisted the arm of the man in black under me. Now, there is only one person left. I used the body of the man in black to block the bullet he shot.